I am back with some more Assassin's Creed Origins. We're on episode 56 of the Let's Play series and continue right where we left off last episode. Where we've kind of just come back to, well, a minute since we last played after the last episode. So yeah, we're getting into, well, more Assassin's Creed. But yeah, I was talking more about last episode about the main Let's Play series, and I'm kind of been thinking maybe to hold off on Grounded and Bannerlord for a bit, and just alternate between Assassin's Creed and Saints Row for my main Let's Play series. And yeah, I think I'm gonna just do it, because they can come back at any time. But I just feel like, yeah, but yeah, I think it'd be good to just focus on Assassin's Creed and Saints Row for a bit. Get as much of it done, because these are big Let's Plays and there's kind of a lot to get through. We're getting on kind of well in this. I don't think there's too much more of Assassin's Creed Origins really, besides all the question mark hunting that I want to do. But that's what I mean. I think maybe I want to get it done, maybe. What is that? But yeah, I think it'd be good to just alternate between this and Saints Row for a bit. Kind of means that we're not fucking about with these too much. We're kind of getting on with it a bit more, and then there is a bit more variety in the sense that we might be doing random Let's Plays on the off days. So there might be something up tomorrow, I don't know. But if I'm able to do that, that means videos are up daily anyway. Unless I can think of a game that I could replace Grounded or Bannerlord with, maybe. Maybe that's what I need to do. But I think I'll leave it for a few rotations. I think I'm going to just leave it for a few rotations and just somewhat focus on this for a bit. Especially if I'm in the mood to. 'Cause that's one thing, I shouldn't be forcing myself to play a certain game if I'm not feeling it. Even though, less Bannerlord is fine. I do enjoy them. But, well, we're Grounded anyway, we've done a lot of it. I thought I would get back into it. And I kind of have with the Return to Grounded Let's Play, but it's not been the same since my original playthrough of it. Because that original playthrough was so good. Like, even though we're in the same map still. And that's probably what's keeping me going within that series, the Return to Grounded. Where it is that got that familiarity with the map being still the same, but yeah, that's the thing, I'm still trying to hold on to that series when I wish I could either move on and make a brand new save, but I just can't. We tried it and it just felt empty, and all the work I did do is not there. It's just hard to play. And yeah, honestly, like I think Grounded didn't turn out as good as I wanted it to be as well. Honestly, like it's fine. Like it's a decent game. But for me, like I was kind of hoping they do like more of a survival experience with it, more of like the forest and elements like that. But it kind of became an RPG. Kind of more became an RPG survival game, if anything. Where like enemies kind of felt spongy, and I'm sure you have to use a certain type of weapon with a certain ability and all that stuff, but yeah, it just like that don't seem fun to me. Like it's challenging, which is good in a sense, but it's not. I don't know, like in the forest or like just basic survival games, like you just gotta whack the crap out of the enemy, you know, and they go down, and there's no like health bar or anything. Like there was health bars always with Grounded, but I don't know, it kind of felt once you built up and you got that good weapon, you were pretty much set, which is maybe was bad, but I don't know, part of me kind of found that quite chill. Like that's the thing, Grounded used to be for me a chill game to play, which it still can be, but now you've got like base attacks, which is good. I do like it, but I can't have the option not to in a way. But I don't know, I'm picking out bad things which aren't bad really, but maybe it's just because I'm used to like the old systems and the way it all worked, and so I was there from when it first came out, and sure, it's a lot like the map and the world is still brilliant, but gameplay wise, I don't know whether it used to be better. But maybe that's nostalgia of when I first played it. Like, it's not bad now. Like, I do enjoy what I've done so far. Like the soda can base and stuff. Like, it's still carrying it on, but I don't know. Personally, I kind of maybe I have just done too much of it as well. Why are you sleeping with your dead brothers? Fuck. Maybe I just have done too much of it. My Bannerlord is kind of the same in a way. Like we're either at war or not at war. I'm not really engaging with it as much as I should, like with the quests and other things. I'm getting too focused on like the war scenarios, which is what I do love about the game. But it's been so long since I've like put a brand new set of armor on or messed around with Darius. Like I'm either thinking maybe when we do go back to it at some point, we should either consider making a brand new save with a brand new character. Might be quite fun to do. Because that's the thing with Bannerlord, it was very much, it is very good building up. But yeah, but then I don't want to really lose anything though. Another place to rest. Oh, is this a cat village? Pretty sure. Yeah, I'm kind of remembering this now, like a little cat village Easter egg kind of thing. What's that? Is that cat? Yeah. Abandoned village. Yeah, I don't know where. There we go. Yeah, pussycat. Haha. Such a weird question mark. We assume we got XP for that. Can't really tell with this game. See you later, pussycats. Alright, bruv. That's a big cat. Ow, ow. Ow, bastard. But yeah, I think we're slowly working our way around. We're going to go through this region, and then we're going to backtrack to this region that we kind of bumped into. And then I'm thinking we'll go through all the desert areas over the next few episodes. Because I don't think there's a whole lot of like story or questing in these areas. I think it is just legit desert. I think there might be tombs and stuff. Maybe one or two camps, but I think we are kind of... I don't remember too much in them regions. And then really we've got this region up here. That's on its own, so... yeah, really, we ain't got a whole lot left. We are actually doing really well. Progression-wise. That's a fucking wall. Oh. Rock. But yeah, after this recording, I'm going to get into the sanctuary that's been up and going to be up. I'm kind of worried about it because with that series it kind of took me a while to get into it. So like going back into that game and not playing it for a while, I'm kind of worried that I might crumble a little bit. It might take a minute to get used to again. I should be fine, I think. And one thing I do miss, I know it's kind of a small thing for Assassin's Creed, but Odyssey, when you could run through and you were collecting like twigs and rocks and stuff along the way, that was kind of addicting to do. Nice little place. Hang on. Camps. They're fucking all over that place. They're really low level though. Get behind them.
Hey, what? Hey!
Oh no!
Let's take a look.
Is it Dad?
Watch this. Oh no. Shit. Owed me money too.
He owed you money. Shitter. You can solve your situation.
Over here! Sounds like trouble. You hear that? Eyes open.
They're gonna kick off.
Damn, here's something. A pretty sight.
Yep.
It was right here. You should not. Getting tired?
What are you gonna do?
Hey! Trouble here!
How did it get away with that?
Close.
Can't spot me. Nothing. I think that's it. Is it? There could be anything in that desert. Seems like that region had nothing. Why I don't really like the UI in this game. It's kind of messy. It looks alright, like visually it's fine. It does match the vibe of the game, but just like the icons, I think they're the worst. So I don't remember struggling to see icons in Odyssey. I struggled to find, like, I think the big one was like mission objectives. like when you activate a quest, but that was tricky. But like with this, it's like simple question marks or whatever that location actually had. Or like smaller things like the statue locations and stuff. Like they're trying to keep it minimalistic, but it's just, yeah, it's still not brilliant. Echo. But yeah, recently I've been playing a lot of Road 96 for the random Let's Plays, and yeah, I can't recommend that game enough. Absolutely, it's weird. It's kind of cool that it shows the strength of Game Pass. The fact that we picked a random game to play on Game Pass.
Got a clean target.
Hang on, let me deal with these. And we picked a random game on Game Pass to play. And it led to me buying that said game plus, well, the newest game that I found out was out, all in the space of a couple of days. That's the thing, it's always the indie games you need to look out for on Game Pass. Like, when you see like, oh, there's Battlefield on there, or a Bethesda game, you kind of know what you're going to get with them games, but if you pick up one of them indie games, the smaller developer games, it's always the ones that surprise you, and they're actually really fucking good. It might be a bit shorter, but
the wind rises.
Sometimes that's all you want.
And the sound
like,
with it.
say you're working or something. Like Road 96 is brilliant. Come home, play an episode, an hour and a half, and yeah, it's a really good, fun, interesting story with so much random possibilities, and I think some of the choices aren't as crazy as they advertise it to be, but overall, like for an indie, like it's always the indie games that have probably the most heart and passion into it, because usually they ain't got like a big publisher to shove it out as soon as possible.
Whoa.
Fucking hell. Wow.
Yeah.
There's always sandstorms down there. I don't think there's anything. I think maybe we could either do one or two things. We start from that route. Maybe, yeah, start from the north of that region and heads, wow, west of that map.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're kind of high up anyway. I think this might be the cliffy.
Whoa.
I remember there being like a region that's like very like cliff-faced oriented, a lot of climbing. So this might be that region. But yeah, ideally, if we get to the desert areas, I kind of want to see some of the hallucinations you get. Because we've seen a few, but every time I get one, I'm like really close to like shade or something, then it cuts off. we're getting here. We're gonna get one in a minute.
Whoa.
What's that? I don't know what to expect. Oh, we're getting some
Whoa.
flowers. Someone planting flowers.
Yeah. Whoa.
Sun. Wow. It's not ideal, is it?
Whoa. Whoa.
The treasure. And it's treasure. What is it? There's two bastards around here. So far, these guys ain't been too bad to manage. Especially if you're smart with them. You can take them out quite easily. I think my audio's been okay. There might be a little bit of stutter, but I don't think it's been as bad as well, the recent Gears of War 3 series. I hated the outcome to that series. They were so patchy and glitchy. Like in the audio, like that's the thing. I don't know if it was my mic or the game. I don't think it was either. I think it was more or less the streaming that was doing it, but it's weird. Like some games is worse than others. Like Road 96 wasn't appearing as at all, but overall it's not as bad as say what it used to be, where it would be just glitching out visually, audio wise, everything. I hated it. Like you should check some of the oldest Assassin's Creed videos, Origins anyway. Like some of them were bad, like so horrible to watch in sections. Because the stream is just pooping itself, but But yeah, I'm gonna give it a check on Saints Row, see if it's any better. So, like, if it weren't for Doom having it a little bit in the last 2 episodes of that series, I would have actually pointed it towards the backwards compatibility side and streaming from 360 games and stuff. But it's not even that, I don't think. Probably would have been easy if it was that. Why? Bayek. Rab. I'm not sure if I'll go too crazy with this. God. Actually, there's a lot. A lot in this region. Look at that. Bang, 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 bang. Question marks. Some story stuff. Just do a little bit. This last episode was a bit long, but I want to kind of, like this thing with the random full let's plays. I don't mind them being a couple of hours long, a bit more streamlined, but ideally I want to make sure this is still, well, the main let's plays like these. I want to keep them a bit more consistent, not milk them too much unless I'm feel like I really want to in the moment, But if we're gonna keep it just Saints Row and Assassin's Creed for a bit, probably won't matter how long these are, as long as they're progressing. Where is... Oh. This one's sunny. Ah. That guy's tough. Another way. Fucking stairs are helping me out, which is stupid. And that sort of stuff probably isn't needed, but Like, the odds are you would never find this, maybe. Unless you're deliberately finding secrets, but... like, that's the thing. When you build a game that is designed to give you kind of all the secrets, you never look for it. Like, that's the thing. If this game was built around... Well, they kind of showed you that... Oh, you're rewarded for exploring everything. Or as much as you want to. Like, I think players would do it, you know? Like, oh, I'll take a quick swim just to see how we get in here. Like, it's not that hard to figure out, really. So, like, say someone looked on the map or used Sunny, they'd probably like, and there's a big bit of water right next to this temple right now.
Something of importance was here. Something of importance was here.
This might be quest related. Oh, it should be.
Something of importance was here.
I know, Bayek. Fuck off. $200 there, that's good.
Sandstorm coming.
So we could go bang, 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 kill that guy, did it? Maybe. We might not do all of that today, but... Till an hour, we've got about 20 minutes. A lot can happen in 20 minutes. But sandstorms, we've been dealing with them a lot this episode last. We barely avoided one at the beginning. This is great. It's like an alien planet. It's like some sci-fi shit. Like Dune. That's the game that's meant to be coming out. Dune. Don't know how good that'll be. Leap attack. I didn't know what hit him. That sandstorm didn't last long. Ooh. Ah, two really special question marks. Ooh, shiny. It's so shit though. It's become a thing. Question mark hunting. I think it would be good. Like, you can turn them off, I think. But that's the thing. The way this game is built, and all these Assassin's Creed games, the RPGs anyway, they are so built around you exploring every little thing, or else you're not going to be leveling up at the rate the developers want you to, or they want you to grind as much so that you'd use the microtransactions. That's pretty much what it is. Like, if this game wasn't built around essentially pushing the player to think about microtransactions, they wouldn't have the question mark system, I think. I think they would probably emphasize the crafting a bit more. I think this is where you get some rare skills. Here we got some ammo.
Ah, hello, my friend. How can I help you?
Should we sell?
All right.
Oh, look at that, that's cool.
Sold.
I'm never gonna use it. Like, even if...
All right.
It's probably stupid me just looking at the colour, but...
Sold.
But why would I go from yellow to gold? I might as well sell it or break down stuff to get what I need. To upgrade. What are you selling? He's got nothing. Like, that's the thing, there's no reason to buy really in this. Or look to buy. Like, the only interesting things I'd say are the melee weapon, well, not the melee weapons, the skins. Like, that's it if you really want it, but then if you buy a skin in this game, you neglect the visual aesthetics of when you upgrade. Like, you won't see the gauntlet change or the armor. There's kind of a growth to Bayek within that. It's a bit of a it's a bit more of a Edward Kenway thing. Like, he had the same issue where, like, if you have the basic armor that he has, by the basic robes, over time when you start upgrading you see the changes and it's really cool, but when you change it to, like, you put the cloak on, like the I think they call it the coat, or say you change it to another outfit in general, like the black robes or something. I don't think you see the visual. Well, I think maybe if it's the same outfit, the same rose, but it's a colour change. But if it's visually different, you don't see it. I think most of the upgrades are kind of there, like the holsters and stuff. But the guns won't be there if you ain't upgraded it. But, I don't know whether to do that first. Should we do them?
I have extra honey, by the way.
It's closer. Yeah, I think this is the area that is like really cliffy. There's gonna be a lot of climbing in this region. Yeah, I watched White Light. He's like this critique reviewer on YouTube, and he did a really good video on the parkour on Assassin's Creed. And looking back on like Unity and the control of like the Ezio games, and then comparing it to now, like, things have definitely downgraded. Like even Unity, like it was good visually, and even move like control-wise, it was really complex when you were doing the parkour. But it was missing elements that like the Ezio games had, like the grapple and stuff. Some simple things that the Ezio games did that we just never saw. And then you look at going from Unity into Syndicate, where they removed the complete ability to jump off a roof without a consequence. They just held your hand that much. It was such a weird thing. Perhaps we do these two question marks, we'll get some of it done. And maybe wrap it up. For today maybe, I don't know. Bit of a mad tomb. Young men of shield and sword, warriors who serve our Lord in the life. Oh yeah, like, I think some tombs they buried them with an army for the afterlife. We might see these guys in the DLCs. I think might not have been Tutankhamun, but I think he was buried with like an army or something. Someone was buried with an army, I think. They believe that they go to the afterlife with them. Same with the treasures and everything. And then until bastards come along and dig all that shit. Like imagine that, all your life savings, you say, oh, I'm going to bury myself with that. And then a load of pricks come along, architects, and say, oh, that deserves to be in a museum. Like, fuck off. You shouldn't disturb the dead no matter how old they are. Or no matter what you believe, anyway. Oh, wow. Wow, that is messed up. I don't know how that burnt that. There we go. Oh, sorry. So satisfying. I'm really disrespectful.
Ancient writing from the Old Kingdom.
Golden Tomb. Prince of Egypt, leader of the people, may to he guide to serve, who willingly joins him, and may his servant bask. I think there's a way out. Aha. Activate ancient. Just double check. It's in here. Makes sense. Oh, we could either go that way. That's the way out. Further down, buddo. Oh. It's giving me like goosebumps. What the hell? Bayek trying to show off when there's no one looking. Gotta get that, keep that skill up, eh?
transmission, Segment 1. Acquiring contemporary aid. It has been 91 days since the Great Catastrophe. The messenger speaks.
How real is the ground you walk on? How real is the machine you toy with, the music you hear, the lover you kiss, or the foe you hate? Your foot taps the ground. Does that make it real? Your enemies bleed deep red. Does that make them real? The confusion growing within you due to my words. Does it make you real? What if reality wasn't what you thought it was? What if this was all a construction? A masterfully crafted simulation? You know such things exist. You've been in the Animus before. In fact, aren't you in one right now? You know just how real a simulation can feel, even when it has long vanished. You've experienced the bleeding effect. Layers upon layers of reality, each blurring into the next. Which is real and which is not? What if none are real? What if everything you know is false? We ran thousands of simulations, searching for the right version, searching for Desmond. Each one of them felt real. Very real. But there's no way of truly knowing, is there? Not for sure. Anything can be simulated, and finding the answer could mean erasure. From the build, from the code, from everything. So much to ponder in so little computational capacity. Take your time. This question has haunted humanity since its creation. It is a worry, a thought wormed deep in the collective mind. 2,000 years ago, Zhuangzhu fell asleep. He dreamed he was a butterfly and woke up unable to decide if he was a man dreaming of a butterfly or a butterfly dreaming of a man. In Plato's cave, prisoners were chained and forced to watch shadows dancing on a wall. Freedom was denied to them until they accepted the intangible as reality. It's everywhere. Ask this professor at Oxford University or this cosmologist at MIT. And you, what would you choose if you truly knew? Would you even want to understand? A dream within a dream where even the truth is sometimes a lie? In any case, simulations are not meaningless. They have purpose. The question isn't whether or not you are in a simulation. What matters is how much of your free will is actually yours, no matter how true you are. Your Turing test would do nothing to determine whether you are conscience or code. Eliza, the natural language processing computer program, she managed to pass the test, did she not? And she was very much a machine. So, in Eliza's own words, how does that make you feel? Are you sure?
Yeah, back. Okay. Interesting. That's the thing. That's the thing. We could be in a simulation. We would never know. Maybe we are in a simulation. Now, people do people do a lot of the time act like NPCs and stuff. Sometimes people can't help themselves. Like, we're all stuck in the same loop. Like, sometimes it just feels like we're playing a randomly generated game. But yeah, I guess I will leave it here for today. I know we could have probably got a lot more done today, but yeah, I think we did enough. We got any upgrades we could do? Well, we got 4. Wow. I don't know what I was gonna do. Get that done. Successful assassin. Yeah, we'll do that. More XP. I would do more, but I feel like next episode there's going to be a lot more. Oh, there's going to be questing. We're going to kill these guys. So I feel like it'd be better for next episode. But I think, yeah, Assassin's Creed is going to be back sooner than we think anyway. I think I will leave Bannerlord and Grounded for now. It might not last very long. I might bring it back relatively soon, really. But I think for a little while I'm going to just focus on, for my main Let's Plays, Assassin's Creed and Saints Row. So we'll just be alternating between them for now. So, for example, like today, not tomorrow, but the day after will be Saints Row. Then not the day after that, but the day after that we'll be back with Assassin's Creed, hopefully. And we'll just alternate between that for now. And we'll bring back Bannerlord or Grounded or anything else if I find something. Whenever I really want to play it and have that craving. Because I have more of a craving for Assassin's Creed and Saints Row right now than I do for them games. So why waste my energy on them when I could put it into these and make more of a series. Well, not more of a series, but just push the series a bit more, get more of it done in a shorter period of time. And then if there's any random full Let's Plays, that'll be like the variety on the channel. So hopefully I've kind of gone back and I've put stuff on for like tomorrow. I think my plan was to go from Road 96 into New Game Plus into probably Gears of War 4. I'll probably be going into that. Because realistically we are alternating between Gears of War and another random game. That's kind of how it's been working so far recently. But it's been kind of changing up a little bit because of Road 96 and Mile Zero. But yeah, I think I'll be getting into Gears of War for a random Let's Plays. But it all depends on if I get round to it or how long I want to get so far ahead again. I still think I'm like 2 months ahead anyway. I'm like 50 some days. But by the time I've uploaded this rotation I'm working on, yeah, it'll easily add on like a week or so. But yeah, for today, I'll leave Assassin's Creed Origins and we'll continue on in the next one. So as always, thanks for watching if you've been watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.